Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be getting you started on your journey to being able to design your own parts with Autodesk Fusion 360, which is a great lightweight but complete CAD, CAM and CAE software package. It's also reasonably priced, and they also offer a free non-commercial version as well. So let's start off by assuming that you know nothing about CAD software and start with a general introduction. You can skip ahead to the next chapter if at any point this is starting to bore you. When you open Fusion, you'll see your 3D space here, containing your origin, your 3 axes and 3 corresponding planes. Now, you will not be able to actually see these, but they are here and they are visible, and they will become available to you when you actually need them. That being said, these elements are also available here in your part 3, or structure, or browser as it's called in Fusion. One particularity of Fusion is that here in the part structure, you will not actually see the history of your part. You will only see the elements as they are. The history is shown at the bottom of the screen here on this little bar, where it's going to be displayed like a timeline fashion. I'll give you an example on a part that we already did. This is how it looks. You drag and scroll through these operations, and the part will reflect that particular point in the timeline. On the top side you have these ribbons that contain all your operations. They are split into multiple tabs, but we will be focusing on the solid tabs as it contains 80% of what we need. On the left side of these ribbons you have this little white rectangle. If you click it, you will then be able to switch your workbench to the different ones available to you. Alright, in terms of navigation, Fusion offers a lot of customization. You can generally choose how you want to pan, zoom and orbit. You can go here, click on your little face, go to Preferences, and here in the General tab you have the pan, zoom, orbit shortcuts. Here you can set it to mimic other kind of software that you might be familiar with, but the Fusion one works really well for me. So that being said, if you want to pan the screen, you will need to hold the scroll wheel clicked in and just drag. If you want to zoom in and out, you just scroll up and down, and if you want to orbit around something, you need to hold the shift key and the scroll wheel and then just drag. Okay, so let's start designing something. I will start with this part, which I've also used in my CATIA tutorial series, because I believe it's gonna be a great start. Okay, so we have this part here that looks maybe like a lid or flange or something, and we notice that it's going to be basically 2 cylinders stacked on top of each other, 2 very short cylinders. So to do that, we're gonna generally start by drawing a sketch, and then we're gonna extrude that up in the other direction. So to do that, we go to the create sketch, we select our plane. Now we need to create our circle here. We choose this one, center diameter circle. If you see this little square, it means it's gonna snap to this point. Okay, so we have our circle now. You can see it's blue at the moment. That's because it's not fully constrained. We go here to the sketch dimension. We do like this, click on the circle. You can see now it immediately turned black, because we have our one constraint that it's concentric to the axis system, and we have our dimension here, which we're going to change to 125. Right, now we have a few options here. We can have a construction element, we can have a center line here, but we don't need to worry about that. We just click on finish sketch here or here, it doesn't matter which one you click. Okay, now we have our sketch here in the tree available. What we need to do now is extrude it. We select this command here, and here you can drag your mouse and select it, or you can enter here your value. So this is 15 millimeters, sorry, 15. It's don't really have it on my drawing, but this seems like a reasonable amount. Right, this is going to create a new body. Here you have some options, in which side you can have it both sides symmetrical, 2 side asymmetrical distances and stuff like that, but just with one side 15 millimeters. Click OK. Good. So we have our first base. As you can see, we have our sketch here, our body here, and the operation, the extrude operation, is reflected here in the timeline. For the second one, we create another sketch. We put our sketch here now on the top surface here. Alright. We create another circle. We make sure it snaps to the origin. We put the dimension. And we say 80, this one. Finish sketch, and we extrude this back up again. Not this one, this. And this is I don't know, 20. And here you will notice that we have join selected here. So what kind of operation it does is a join operation, because what it basically does, it's create a new cylinder here and it joins it to the previous one. So basically our operation is join. We don't create another body. It's the same body here. Click OK. Okay, now we need to create a hole through this part. Well, there's two ways we can do that. We can either use the hole feature, which is this one, but we're not going to do that. We're going to create another sketch and use the extrude feature. Create another sketch here. Same as before, just another circle. Make sure we snap it to the origin. And this is, I guess it's 35. Finish the sketch. And now we go to the extrude. We select this one, but we don't want to do it up. We want to do it down. And we want it to go, we don't want to define the distance. We want it to go through all the body. So like this. And the operation, it conveniently auto selects to cut. There you go. That's very nice. Okay, now we need to take care of the chamfers on these radii, or rather edges. We go to fillet. We don't want. We will add a fillet as well. Let's start with the fillet. We have this radius here, which is a fillet, 5 millimeters. You have some options here as well. You can have it constant. You can select the chord length instead of the radius, and we can have a variable. But here we're not going to be worrying about that. We just constant 5 millimeter thickness. And for these chamfers, we want to chamfer this edge, this one, and the one below. And to do that, we are going to click here on the modify and select here. By the way, if you click on these arrows, you'll see all the operation. Here you just have the usual ones, most common ones. So here you'll go find the chamfer, click on this edge, this one, sorry, and this one, and here we are going to select distance and angle, 45 degrees and 1 millimeter. Okay, that's fine. So now it's already shaping up to look like our drawing. Next, I'm going to do the tapped holes in the bottom here. So how do we do that? Well, we're going to create one of them, and then we're going to pattern it around the radius. So to do that, we're going to need to create another sketch. Go to this sketch. You can select this surface or this plane. In this instance, it doesn't really matter. And we're going to create a support circle. Again, like this. We dimension it like this, 104 diameter. We select the circle, and we're going to click on the construction here. And now this one is dotted. It won't count as actual geometry. What we do need to create now is a point on this circle here. This one will actually be geometry. It will not be a construction element. And this one, we need to constrain it. It's already constrained to the circle because I created it on the circle. And the other one we need to do is to coincident constrain between this one and this axis here, which I cannot select for some reason, but it needs to be the z-axis. And now this point is fully constrained as well. I cannot move it. Finish sketch. Now we need to create one of the holes. We click on the hole command, select the point, and it opens up this menu here. Here you have some options to select for the holes. As you can see, our hole here needs to be about 10 millimeter deep, and it's going to be a tapped hole like this, and it's not going to be this diameter here. It's going to be closer to 8 millimeter because this is an M8. We also need to taper it, and we're going to select the countersink hole like this and click OK, and that's your hole. Now we said we're going to pattern this hole around, so we need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes, and we need to create a pattern. We don't want a rectangular pattern, we actually want a circle pattern, and the way to select that, we click on this little arrow here and go to the pattern, circular. Here we're going to select not bodies but features, because I want to pattern only the feature. Select this feature, and for the axis we need to select the whatever this axis is. It looks like it's Y for some reason. Normally this axis in other software is Z for the height. So the quantity is 6, we want a full distribution, click OK. And we have our holes as well. Alright, that's very nice. Next, these holes on this surface here, which is going to be slightly more tricky, but as you will see, very simple. So the way we do this hole, these holes on this surface, is we select the hole feature, we click on the surface that we want the hole in, we select our type of hole. It's going to be a simple hole, no tap, angle bottom, 180 degrees. It's going to be 5 millimeter diameter and 5 millimeter depth. Not 56, 5. Yeah, that's good. And now the way we control it is by using this value here. So this is the center angle, so we go with 30 degrees. And the other way to do it is by selecting a reference like this. Now we need to select a reference, and for some reason it doesn't work. Let's click OK, and then we can go edit the feature later. So if you want to edit a feature that you already did, you can select it from here, hole, select a reference, and here you can select this one, for example, 10 millimeter, and it'll position at 10 millimeter from this surface here. 10 might be a little too much. We can go with 5. Actually, 8 was pretty much okay. Yeah, 8 was fine. Now we need to do the pattern again. Circular pattern. It's selected feature. The axis is going to be the y-axis, and this time it's going to be only 3 of them. Click OK. Right, and there you go. That's how you have your first part in Fusion. One thing I forgot to show you is this functionality of this timeline here. You can actually go into places here on the timeline and see how your part was basically done. You can also edit these features like this, so you can change this radius here if you want, and you can also, while being selected here like this, you can also insert new operation here, and all your operation after this point will be based considering what you just integrated here. So it's this is really parametric design. So let me know what you think about this tutorial. Write in the comment section below, and hope to see you again next time.